To call this a crime of violence is quite the understatement. The judge detains two men accusing of tying up, killing 63 years old George Levin finished up on Sunday dinner with his mother and sister. Two men left nearby apartment with duct tape. Prosecutors. This is the news that you're gonna see here. It took me just a few seconds. His sister is much younger than his brother. I am just gonna tell you immediately to the Chicago Police Department, I will bury you. You're not gonna get away with it. United States of America continues with the crime. We see no end here to the crime, and they do this whenever whenever is good stuff that I place online that is really good stuff. Like you were able to lately see stuff about the Kurt Waldheim and the truth about American democracy, and my investigation of helicopter plane crash, which is supported literally with MK Ultra proofs, identifying buildings, people, events. They go insane, and they follow up with idea to clear the path, to remove the trace, to make it less visible. I said to myself, I'm gonna let it go, because most of the stuff that you see like this, I let it go. I didn't touch. All through it was mostly related to MK Ultra. Like on a first sight, I saw it, that people were involved in my case. Often found their place on the Yahoo front page. This time, however, I said, all right, I'm going to do it because I have proofs. Again, I have proofs, just as in the case of Potomac River, Ronald Reagan Airport. I can do this one too. Why the hell not? And that makes things very shitty for Chicago Police Department. Also for the judge, I need to see who the judge is. I yet have to see this judge. Do you know this stuff here? Do you know what is written here? What here is written is what this man complained about have taken place as soon as I was thrown into the psychiatric hospital in 2012. Maybe in 2013, maybe it was already 2013. I doubt it though. That's what this shit is about. 2013 was 12 years ago. And 12 years ago, this boy here only had 9 years of age. He is 21 years old now. So if you want to get his age in 2013, let's say 2013, then you have to deduct 12, and that's where you get 9 years of age. This boy here that you see was not violent, this boy, this one here, in respect to my case. But his roommate, the one that you see right there, they talk about this stuff here. They brag about Guy Bello Morales, 21, and Jefferson Ubila Delgado, 29. This Jefferson Ubila Delgado, 29, he was involved in a criminal ring of Levin. The main criminal, the main thug that ran this ring of violence was Levin. And Levin, who was once my ally, suppose that's what he claimed, declared war on me. Haha, maybe, who the hell knows, maybe, I don't know. maybe in 2000, 2002, 2003, whatever, he declared war on me, that he would destroy me in 2003 because I refused to marry his sister. Because he was my supporter and he claimed that he had his feelings hurt. This man visited our house in the city of the Novo Mesto and claimed he had his feelings hurt and for that reason will destroy me. His sister is younger than he is. He is 63 years of age. And for me to support my claim, not only about his sister age, I will say that they always lived, the family therefore, without a father. These two here became roommates, and the crime that took place supposedly according to Levin in 2013 and what Chicago police is advertising as in 2025 was preceded with a heavy torture in 2013, prior to 2013, which was enforced through Mr. Levin, who witnessed and was involved in the torture, by none other than Chicago police, who ran criminal gangs. Chicago Police Department literally was using criminal gangs to inflict torture against me, to engage in torture. That's why I said Chicago Police Department will be fucked. You are my priority because you're the most, I think you're the most criminal department in United States of America. There's nothing good about you, really. There was one precinct which sympathized with me in Chicago with police officers. I have to investigate that stuff yet. And I told you, I promised you in the prior video, I'm not going to get myself in this kind of, rather petty incidents like this. But once this case become legitimized by the international society, admitted and recognized as factual, I am going to dive into the stuff that you posted on Yahoo in respect to the deaths and diseases that you advertise and so on. And make no mistake, just as right now you have seen in the case of Levin and what's his name, Morales, and I don't know, Delgado and Morales, I'm gonna fuck you up every time. Well, is this a crime when you are trying to prove that somebody is mentally ill, that he is a schizophrenic? Do you think that this is a crime? I think so. I think if you do physical torture, if you do hijacking, if you do human trafficking, and you engage in Guantanamo-like cardiovascular exhaustion, trauma-based physical torture, I think it's a crime. But we yet have to learn about this stuff, don't we? Because in the United States of America, they don't recognize MKUltra as crime. They just say it's MKUltra. And this MKUltra, which ended supposedly in 1973 in the United States of America, covers abductions, covers trafficking, human trafficking, covers trauma, torture, death threats that are involved, poisoning, physical torture, based on sleep deprivation, therefore cardiovascular exhaustion. No, the stuff that results in a very serious health problems for the person. And as a result, not only quality of the life, but also age is greatly reduced. Yeah, it's bestial murder, lynching. It goes into the category of the lynching, bestial murder, cancers and that kind of stuff. We have to get that stuff authorized. We have to recognize United States of America for what it is. So this one here hit you in the ass too with the proofs I provided right now. They used to live with mom. I remember the father I'm not going to even let you off the hook when in respect to Levin, his father. Not even this one I'm going to let you get away with it. He used to have a beard, and he was a shorter man, and he was darker, like black beard and stuff, if I'm not mistaken. Levin does have a beard like this, but his father looked like he was definitely shorter, and he had a short beard, you know. He had like a beard, like his father, I think, passed away long time ago. I don't know how long, or maybe even in 2008. Earlier, maybe. I don't even see one instance here that would fit the description of his father. But he reminded me a lot of the teacher from the school I attended. A music teacher. A little bit like this, but not really. He had black beard, or maybe he had black beard when he was younger, but make this beard black. And the only beard that he would have would be this here, like this. He did not have the beard below, you know. It was like this, like a little bit philosophical, like this, you know, like this, you know, a specific beard. That's what I think it was, something like this. Something like that. He lived with really with his sister and with his mom since. It must have been before 2008, you know. A beard would be like this, you know. Yeah, I mean, you might think that this is not possible. You might think that there is no way that you can just go, that you can. It was a long time ago, this stuff. This was extremely long time ago, you know, but ain't that exactly like this? It's not that I would shy away from you or something, you know. I just don't want to get into many things right now, but the time will come when I'm going to turn around. You know, I'm going to come after you. You're not going to get away with it. It might seem to you right now that I don't see it, you know, that I don't know what's going on, but you know, I'm doing other stuff. I am overloaded and I do other stuff, and once I get this stuff done, it's like a police cruiser. I'm just gonna turn around and I'm gonna go straight after you. That's the way it is. Like this, I would say. You know, like this. And I would say like the beard would be black, you know, black color, which I don't want to do it because it's not going to look good, you know. This would be like his father, from what I recall. So this was really, really long time ago. I would say his father passed away maybe 2002, I don't know. 2002 even, I would say. So you impose the stuff, but don't think that you are that like this remotely. Look, just based on this stuff here. Look, the only thing I did was, look, that's the only thing I did was I put his name, George Levin, here, just like this, look. And I came up to here. That's all there was. I didn't even scroll down, because I don't need to scroll down. I didn't. I really did not scroll down. And even if I would, all the pictures are the same. See this? His father might have passed away even in 98. I don't know. 98, 2002, something like that. Long time ago. Long time ago. If I walk the street around a little bit, or just if I took more time, maybe tomorrow, after tomorrow, whatever, I could come with additional details, which I'm not gonna, because at this time, that's all I need. Let me see something else here. It was written that a mother and sister, right? Wait a minute. Mother and sister. Yeah. Okay, so this here would have fucked me up here. Mother and sister. His father basically is what saved me. His father saved me. This is basically proof of MK Ultra. And I'm even thinking about if he's got some more brothers or sisters right now. If there is some other brothers and sisters. Because something is telling me that he's got another brother or something like that. That this was not the only, that it was not only sister and mother and father. But I think he had also brother. And he moved away, family on its own. Basically, live separately, basically. Maybe. I got a feeling they were quite, not such a small family. I got a feeling there were more than one. More than one son. So, the main thing here is that we have again completely distorted case. Completely distorted case. Totally fake stuff, when the real stuff, the real crime that's happening, and it's abounding in Chicago, doesn't even manage to the front pages. You don't get to read about one at all. Now, probably if you wanted to read about what's going on about in Chicago, or any other city for that matter, through the United States, you would have to search for a local news outlet to read about what's going on. And these sites like Yahoo and stuff like this, I don't know, how about you people that you read this stuff? How do you feel about it when you compare this to my news site and the stuff that you read over there? How the hell that makes you feel? You know, I'm pretty sure he does have a brother who lives separately. You know, I'm pretty sure that he does have a brother, if it was not a cousin's. His father was involved in this stuff. His father was, he was like darker, you know. I had a feeling that maybe no. thinking about that stuff right now. This is again, oh, there was another family that was involved in it. That they would drive me, but who was this family? Was this really his brother? Jesus, man, I even have a feeling that that his father, that he might have two half brothers with the father. Even this is the stuff that I'm thinking about now, that his father, and that he had two half brothers that live separately from him. Even this is the stuff I'm investigating right now. Well, his father might have not even passed away. That's the stuff I'm thinking about right now. Very, very difficult stuff. Very, very difficult stuff. That goes to show the nature, the nature of the crime itself, because I would definitely recall better, but this was so violent, this Chicago, this was so violent stuff that his father either passed away in 98, between 98 and 2002, that's one thing, and the second thing is that his father had family which lived separately also from Levin, and had two adult sons, two older sons also. And I'm not sure, it's either this or either that. That like he moved away from the mother of Levin, that he had separate life, and that was other part of the family separated, basically. He lived separated, where he had two sons also. And I'm not sure. I'm not absolutely sure about it, but I am sure about the stuff here that I stated. This two of them became like a roommates. Bello Morales, they were asking him about his family status here in the United States, how this works out. And I really don't know what the fuck went on. This was Jefferson Ultra Delgado. I know that this Jefferson Ultra Delgado, had a lot of crime record prior to 2013. That he already had extensive stuff, that it was all kinds of stuff that he was involved in. There was another gang they used, the Hispanic gang, and the neighbors also of Levin and so on. This is just, when it comes to MK Ultra, this is just very bad stuff. So, yeah, the sister of Levin, she's younger, and this is what supposedly caused the conflict. Now, he was a very good friend of the novelist, the police officers, and the psychiatrist Peter Kapsch, I should say, Robert Golob, Kuchan, that kind of stuff. So he decided that he will retaliate against me. Doesn't even surprise me. Cash for murder, cash for violence, basically. Yeah, that's the way it works. Who is the judge? Judge William Fahey. Okay, since I opened this page here, it's important to note that everything the way it's done, when they play this stuff based on MK Ultra scenarios, it's always based on MK Ultra scenarios. That's why this is so lethal. That's why this stuff was so dangerous for me when it was about this playing incident in Potomac River at the Ronald Reagan Airport in Washington, D.C., because stuff that you see right here is written based on MK Ultra scenario. The way they describe, they tie him up in the basement and stuff like this. This is the way they presented me the stuff during MK Ultra. That's what they brainwashed me with. And this is what I get to read. But it was something totally different, with many different variations, all kinds of scenarios. When it comes to the plane crash from Ronald Reagan Airport, we went from the lasers conspiracy theory, from the laser conspiracy theory, and all the way to autopilot, which most likely was, with literally a pilot of heavily involved in it. The girl was heavily involved in it before she even became a pilot of this Sikorsky Black Hawk helicopter, describing me, terrorizing me with coming dead, which she demonstrated to me as a possibility of incident. How do you like this stuff? How do you like this stuff here? How do you like this stuff here that you sit at the table, you go hiking with her, you're hiking with her, you have wonderful time with her, she brings you home, presents you to her parents. Yeah, this is the way it was. Even she was involved in this stuff. Let me demonstrate you this stuff. She was heavily involved in MK Ultra. This girl here. Is this a male guy? I don't even see what it is. Okay, so this is a male guy. There you go. There you go. Do you see this here? This stuff here? The hiking and stuff like this?
To the latest on
she is all about the hiking and stuff.
Gusty wind.
Yeah. Captain Rebecca M. Lobach. This here. Visited our house in Novo Mesto. Young girl, just 25 years old, 25 years of age. Let me demonstrate you here. This girl, 25 years of age, 25. Look at it. This girl. This was a Joe Biden is cutie. This. This girlie. Okay, let me demonstrate. This is, you want to prove somebody that is mentally ill, that is insane, and this is the way to do it. But in my case, this does not work. Look, oh, she's 28. North Carolina, really, 28. I thought she was younger. I really thought she was younger. I will never forget the day when Joe Biden asked her, literally, if she can fly a Black Hawk. She is 28, right there that you see. The year when Joe Biden asked her if she can fly the Black Hawk was not later than 2014. 2014 means that she was only, just subtract away 10 years, 18 years of age. And at the time when he asked her if she can fly the plane, I was sure that she was just 16. I'm not kidding. To me, to the people around, it looked like that she was 16. When did she officially become a pilot? Do you understand the stuff I'm talking about here right now? Do you understand the stuff I'm talking about here right now? Joe Biden claimed that flying the Black Hawk helicopter like a Black Hawk is not even a big deal. That it just takes a few months to train yourself and you can take off. It's not a big deal. Do you understand what I'm talking about here right now? He wanted to know if she can fly this machine, basically. The girl was just 18 years old. If she was 18 years old. To me, when I recall this stuff, it made me feel that she was just 16. I had impression that she was just 16, not 18. Okay, but let's say 18. I don't know anything about that stuff. Maybe 18 years old already fly this kind of machines. I don't know. But it was done in such a way to make me understand that this did greatly undermine the principles of a military code, rules, regulations. Completely undermined them just because she was involved in this MK Ultra, and then it all started, and then the schizophrenia started. It's basically when you have no place to go, when you have no place to hide, and you're sitting at a table, and you get to listen. The schizophrenia, you get to listen. Oh well, I almost crashed the helicopter. It was, you have several people around you interacting with her while she is dedicating her time sitting next to you, basically showing you map and stuff like this, and giving you the story about how it almost happened, whatever. In 2014, supposedly. That this is twisted out of wine. But this is how they drive person insane, so they can get the proof that person is mentally ill in the future when they trigger this type of stuff. She worked on this brainwash, flirting with me, bringing me home to the parents. And it must have been until 2018 for sure. 2018, 2019 for sure, that's still Poland. 2019 for sure, that was still going on. And it was everything was concentrated on, she started to brainwash me on she started to get actually toxic because she started to talk about that it would depend greatly on me. She would not give me a definite answer or whatever, any kind of promises, but she always, and this is what they do during MK Ultra, they always leave you clueless. They, during the job search and during the work, repeated to me the phrase, you have to keep your mind open to possibilities. Yeah, this is a classic brainwash. You have to keep basically brain open. Yeah, brain, you keep open, brain open. So you know they can staff you with more jelly inside of your head, if you know what I mean. On the jelly, basically, they give a little bit more massage. This is what that is. You have to keep your mind open. Yeah, your mind open. Oh yeah. And would not give me a definite. Like, she just demanded from me to not write anything negative about, especially not about the U.S. military, about the U.S. government, about the United States of America. She would definitely not marry an individual that would portray her country, her co-workers and her country in a negative sense. She was like, like a good pet, like a good pet, like a loyal, very, very, extremely good pet, good dog. Yeah, now, if I would say this to her, she would knock me out of existence. But that she was like this, it was like this. If you would say this to, if I would say this to her, I would not get away alive with it. But this is the way it was. So, how much did she have to do with this stuff? I think a whole lot. I think a whole lot because it's like, what is here to say? I mean, I cannot say that she was not accountable. If she wouldn't have done that, somebody else would have done it. She was obviously, based on what is written out there, extremely talented, extremely hardworking. But she was a manipulator. She was manipulator because she knew about how much I like her and so on, and she knew that if she can use her beauty, her youth, her, will successfully downplay me, will keep me silent at least to the certain degree, or at least for the certain amount of time. And that is what American psychiatry is based. This was what American government psychiatry was based upon. Every time, whenever I would come strong, Bill Clinton referred to that as a conscience, awakeness. He referred to this, he had a terminology for this. He had self-aware, self-conscious. That was his terminology. Bill Clinton personally used in front of me, and it presented to Bill Clinton a threat. It was not only Bill Clinton only, it was George Bush, it was every one of these so-called presidents. They felt threatened with that stuff. Self-conscious, self-awareness, see yourself within law as a human being is forbidden during MK Ultra. And what they'll do is they always turn the whole thing, when you start to kick back, they always turn that into direction that is humorous, and beat you down literally through the humor. They will use certain issues that they will remind you of something funny and stuff like this. Actually, they're buying time because you are in medical emergency, and what they're doing is they're beating down basically your awareness, your self-conscious like this. Because instead of to take, to step on the next step and make new claim that would contribute to revelation of entire crime, you start to be soft, you start to hesitate, and you're saying, maybe it's not so bad, maybe MK Ultra is not evil only. MK Ultra is 50-50. 50 is evil and 50 is what they explain to you, demonstrate you as good. You cannot kill somebody during MK Ultra with evil only. You cannot kill him because it's a murder. If you want to portray a person as mentally ill or buy time, and you can only buy time if you can make the person reject himself, doubt himself, and you do this by the selected crew of investigators which misinterpret the news, the stuff they watch and read that you post, read, complain. These are all the people that are involved in MK Ultra. They know about the case more than you do. You can only kill one if you continue to postpone, delay, time by time basically, and compel one to undermine his own principles, undermine his own humanity. That's how people get killed. That's why it's never only 100% evil. It might be 100% good if there is somebody, some prince or somebody that is motivated in somebody or whatever. MK Ultra is not necessarily bad, but I think, in my eyes, it's very bad because it's not natural. I think it's a manipulation. I think it's based on something that is used to alter, change perception about the world in a human being so that it can be manipulated, misguided, killed. Selection is made like this through, it's a very bad stuff. This is my personal opinion. The family members whom Bill Clinton awarded financial reparations for cases which family members suffered are the people who mainly are used by the government for crime. So we can clearly say that United States of America government so far never compensated directly people whom they damaged, but they compensated those that were the most responsible for the crime. That's basically begins with the family members, etc., etc., etc. United States of America never assumed any kind of responsibility for MK Ultra bestiality, lynching. Claims that MK Ultra ended in 1973, and only have done something little, I'm gonna say, in a sense of, it doesn't come to me right now, but just to make society feel good. Oh well, something that is written that doesn't really matter who got what, how much, how many people were killed in the process, how many people, the most important parties, are killed in the process, because it's money, and that's what the money is for, basically, to murder the truth, to kill. That's the definition of United States of America. I don't have any other definition. So this case here with Delgado, Morales, and Levin, I don't allow this to go through. soon as this gets through, at the Chicago Police Department. Thanks for watching this video. Till next time.